Last week, we were in Bedford North Lawrence, and we saw a 4-0 team take on an 0-4 team, which on paper would be a blowout, and they gave us 48 minutes of great football.
We've really seen some good football action this week, and we certainly hope you're watching it on the Indiana Cable Network, because we have seen some really, really good ball games. And let's hope we see another one here tonight with kickoff in the offing.
You see Jordan Inzinger, number 1 right there. He is the kicker for the Cougars, a 6'1", 170 senior. Back to receive, it's Chris Girth and also Pat Lane, who takes the ball, and he gets across the 30 and right up the middle of the field and close to the midfield stripe. So an excellent return by Pat Lane, 6'2", 200-pound senior, and we are underway. Homecoming at Bloomington North High School in Columbus North, with good field position to begin with the ball at their 45-yard line.
Well, you either better be quick or you better be big, and unfortunately for this Cougar team, they're not much of either. And this Columbus North team, you're going to see linemen of 240, 245, 285, 270. So it's a big team coming at these Cougars.
A.D. Kings, the quarterback, 3 touchdown passes on the season, 2 interceptions. Both of those were thrown against Columbus East, which was their only loss of the season. They want to throw on first down, and a nice catch out in the open field on the completion. King completes it to Chris Brown, the fullback. There's a flag down late, but it would be a first down if the play stands.
Flag was thrown in the secondary right into where the ball is. It usually indicates face mask, but let's see what's happening here. We got an illegal block against Columbus North, so that's going to go from the point of the foul and bring it back.
Did you notice when King went to plant, his right foot slipped a little bit? He was able to get a nice pass away, but the middle of the field from goal line to goal line is pretty chewed.
This is this is a very rare thing. It's called real grass out there that you very seldom see anymore, even in high school. And the crown of the field right down the middle, you can just tell it's been chewed up big time. Now, the weather has been pretty good. I don't think it rained down here in Bloomington. But it's just loose. It's loose turf, DeLoss, and you just can't get a footing. Now, watch also the Cougars. They're going to sit down about 7, 8 linemen. They're going to have down men. They usually play a 4-4. They're going to come at you, and they're going to put 8 or 9 in the box, and they're going to try to come at you thinking that Columbus North's going to run. Interesting that they come out first with a pass.
That would have been a first down with the penalty, still a gain of 9, and with the penalty still first down. So 1st and 1 for the Bulldogs from the 46. This is Orrin Kleinhens, who stretches for a first down. Kleinhens starts as an outside linebacker, and normally the starting running back is Lucas Surface, a 5'5", 185 senior. Surface battled knee injuries as a sophomore and a junior. Last week took a shot to the ribs and is in uniform but is not starting tonight.
Solomon Grimes, you see him right there. He made the play, and he is a sophomore, and we're going to talk about that in just a little bit about the number of sophomores on this Cougar ball club.
5'11", 185 sophomore, 20 tackles on the season. 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs from the Cougar 44. King again to throw. It's a low pass, but it is ruled complete, and that's Pat Lane, who had the kickoff return that put North in such good field position, and he has short yardage on first down.
Corey Bowman, one of the very few juniors on this team, 5'10", 210-pound down lineman, really racked A.D. King just before he got the ball off. Not many juniors on this ball club, and they have a plethora of sophomores on this ball club for the Cougars. So a real young team.
16 seniors, 10 juniors, 26 sophomores on a team that in the last 2 years won 14 games. That was a gain of 3. This is 2nd and 7. The pitch to Brown. Brown tries to get to the outside, but Bloomington North does a good job of containing, and it will be 3rd down and fairly short.
Well, the job in containing was that they didn't let him get a first down, but you're going to have trouble on the outside there. That quick pitch is going to be open all night. They've got down linemen in between the ends, and you get the outside people blocking that thing in and do the quick pitch. It's going to be open for Columbus North.
3rd and a couple from the 38, and now power football, but we talked about that field. Kleinhens wasn't able to get his motor running because he slipped and fell, and that should have cost him a first down. We'll see on the spot. He had a lot of room to run, but could not keep his footing.
As you see the coach of the Cougars there throwing out the signals for the defense. Solomon Grimes is the quarterback of the defense. Calling the plays.
They do give him a first down. Could have been a whole lot more, but as it is, 1st and 10 from the 34, just underway. This is the opening drive of the game between Columbus North and Bloomington High School North, the formal name. There's Kleinhens bouncing to the left side. This is what he wanted to do the last time. And Kleinhens has another first down.
Well, Brack Arnold's one of the sophomores on this ball club, and I got to tell you, he's not very big. 5'7", 145 pounds, and he's trying to tackle Mr. 5'10", 205-pound everything. And once you get his shoulders squared and moving up forward, he's a tough kid to bring down. So that was a nice tackle by the sophomore. But Columbus North Ball Club's chewing up some ground, and they're also chewing up some time on the clock.
Columbus North runs a no-huddle offense, which will put even more pressure on a defense that features a lot of two-way players. On first down, misdirection, give to Kleinhens, right up the chute. Kleinhens dives toward the end zone. He was stopped at the 2 or 3 yard line, and Columbus North looking very sharp on their opening drive.
Brack Arnold again making the tackle, and when your safeties and your defensive backs are making the tackle, it means the run is, you're not stopping the run very well, even with the 7 and 8 down linemen that you have. They have inexperienced cornerbacks, and the pressure is really on them when it comes to passing the ball. They're just a couple of yards from pay dirt.
A.D. King, 195-pound senior, second-year starter, gives to Kleinhens, and Kleinhens scores a touchdown, and Columbus North scores on its opening drive to take a 6-0 lead.
Well, this is just straight power football, and you've got this big line by Columbus North and the Bulldogs, 240, 235, 285, 270, 265. You're going to see it right here. They just wall off the Cougars' defensive line, and Kleinhens goes in standing up. Now you got all these big guys, and it looks like they're going to hit it for an extra point. You got all these big guys coming at you, and then you got Kleinhens, who's 205 pounds. He's no slouch either.
Eric Robbins, the kicker, but before he can put his leg into the ball, we do have a flag. The Bloomington North players were pointing at white jerseys, and we do have an offsides call against the Cougars. However, that'll move the ball from the 3 to the 1.5.
Well, it's been a very impressive drive to loss by Bloomington North and the Bulldogs, and since that game with Columbus East, they have buckled down, and they have really played some good football in the last 4 weeks here, and that is carrying over to this game tonight.
Now for the extra point try, Eric Robbins. Plenty of distance, and the kick is good. So 3 minutes into the game, Columbus North has a 7-0 lead on an 8-play, 55-yard drive that only took 2 minutes and 51 seconds off the clock. And Columbus North very sharp in the outset, and now we get to see what's probably their favorite side of the ball. We get to see how they do on defense.
Coach Bless, he is a defensive man, and he loves to mix it up on that side. Likes to do a lot of stunning, and his team likes to hit and draw blood.
Very nice. Good segue, Dan. The Indiana Blood Center sponsoring us throughout the year. Giving blood saves lives. Contact the Indiana Blood Center to learn more about blood drives in your area.
They would prefer a controlled environment when it comes to giving blood instead of on the football field.
Columbus North drawing first blood tonight, helped by a very good kickoff return by Pat Lane to start the game, and the Bulldogs are up 7-0.
And the Cougars are going to try to stop the bleeding right now by moving the ball on offense. Have we done enough of that?
That's very nice.
I'm thinking we've continued
I'm
enough.
impressed.
Yeah, there you go. If you're wondering what's going on here, we broadcast these games, and folks, I got to tell you, we broadcast them on top of press boxes, inside press boxes, inside the inside of press boxes. Folks, we're in the stands right by the band tonight, so this is.
Oh, that's a free ball. It's not a nice bounce though, and picked up by Brack Arnold. We mentioned before, and Arnold gets the ball close to the 30-yard line. When we say right by the band, we mean right by the band.
Well, I'm telling you this, if the tuba turns to the right, he could wipe out our whole table.
There we are. How's everybody doing?
There you go. We're right here.
Thank you.
And then right to this side is the band. And if you just look just a little bit over further there, right there, there you go. That's not the military. That's the band. They've got instruments, not guns.
The ball started at the 25. Kyle Stancombe, 175-pound senior, thrown for 470 yards. He has thrown 5 interceptions, and tonight he will throw the ball probably more than he has all season. Quickly the rush comes. Stancomb makes a completion, though, and it will be for a first down. It was caught by Elliott Jordan, who makes his 5th catch of the year, and that's a pretty good start for a brand new Bloomington North offense.
Well, you can bet Coach Wellington saw the Columbus East game, and one of the problems that Coach Bless has with his 4-4 defense is that he's weak to the outside and he's weak on the big play. And these linebackers are going to play loose. They're not going to play uptight. They're going to play loose until they keep burning them like that. And then you're going to see a pretty heavy rush. So we'll see what goes on. You're going to see some stunning. But right now, they're just going to read it and see what's happening. They're going to come at him.
DeQuincy Morris, the fullback, standing to the right of Stancomb, the quarterback, who takes a low snap and completes a pass to the near side. It's caught by Caleb Jones, who makes his 3rd catch of the year. And 2 plays, 2 completions for the Cougars. This will be short of a first down on a gain of 5.
Eric Bell, the outside linebacker, 6'1", 205-pound junior. Actually, an inside linebacker who read that play in the back coming out. What Coach Wellington's trying to do is take this Columbus North defense to a man-to-man defense, looking to spread them out, give them only about 3 or 4 rushers, and take the pressure off the quarterback.
Another low snap. Stancomb just has to make do, and he will lose yardage, which is something that Columbus North opponents have had to become accustomed to, and now it's going to be 3rd and about 8 on the loss of 3.
Teal Murphy, 5'11", 205-pound senior. There is not too many kids playing on this defensive line or in the linebacker core that is under 205 pounds.
Murphy's a 2-year starter. Kleinhint's a 2-year starter. Some solid linebacking play. And
very experienced in that linebacker core there.
Another guy to watch will be Christian McDonald, 72, 5'8", 240-pound senior. Stancomb to throw. The pass is intercepted by Columbus North. Matt Harmon with the interception, and he has a Bulldog turnover, and it will be returned into Cougar territory, and Columbus North makes another big play.
Well, that's just putting a ball where you just didn't need to have it. Threw the ball over a little bit, and that's the quarterback with a little pressure trying to make things happen. The offensive line, you got to give them credit. They were keeping the guys out, keeping the pressure off of him. He just flat out overthrew that ball. Coach Wellington right there, you can see him, very positive individual, and talking, always teaching his kids. Having a little conversation there with Elliott Jordan.
Stancomb's 6th interception thrown of the season. He has thrown for 2 touchdowns, and on a running play before that, it was the 22nd time this year he has been sacked. Bloomington North was sacked 10 times in week 1. Here's Kleinhintz again. Kleinhintz with more room, breaks a tackle and lost the ball.
I don't know.
Bloomington North says they have it.
Yeah, they do.
The signal is there. There was a flag thrown before the play began, however.
Now, this is going to be very interesting whether you get a hold call or not. I'm not sure where the flag went into and didn't quite see it. I was watching Kleinhintz go down the middle, and I got to tell you, this line is just getting pushed back.
The flag was thrown at the snap by one of the line judges, and it was on the Bloomington North side of the field. Let's see how they sort things out here.
Well, they're not talking to any captain right now, so we're going to see what's going on.
Bloomington North is not at all celebrating, and they were standing right by the officials. That's offsides
against Columbus North.
Columbus North.
Well, there you go.
Now, does the play, surely the play counts because they ran it.
Let's check it right here. Let's see if we have some movement. I didn't see the movement, but they may have lined up offsides.
Let's see the fumble here if we can keep this play
running.
Well,
Klein has he gets it right there. And let's get his number. That's number 59 for Bloomington North. That is Tom Golars, senior, 6'3", 225-pound, one of the very few with some size on this ball club. And it looks like what they're saying now is that they're saying that the whistle was blown on the offsides, and that canceled the fumble, the loss, unfortunately for the Cougars.
I didn't see a lot of haste in stopping the play by the officials, but it's a 5-yard penalty and a bullet dodged as Golars. That would have been his 2nd forced fumble of the season, but Columbus North keeps possession.
Well, it's a tough break for the Cougars.
Columbus North now with a 1st and 15.